Alright, welcome back to Silent Hill F. It's been a while since I last played this. I've been busy with Tormented Souls 2. And boy is that game stressful, and not in a good way. So I decided to take a break from Tormented Souls 2 to play some Silent Hill F. Which is another form of frustrating sometimes, but it's much less frustrating than Tormented Souls 2 actually. As you can see, we've made it to the end of the first section in the Dark Shrine. And we are now about to fight Sakuko on hard difficulty, so let's see how this goes. Also, I don't think I can go back now, but I noticed about the sky. One thing I noticed is that it's actually blood red. I don't think I ever looked up before the first time I passed through that Dark Shrine section, but it literally looks like it's in hell. It is just blood red, clouds and sky everywhere. I did not notice that the first time. So you can see we're pretty stacked on health items. For the most part, we got 7 bandages. I had to use 2 because 2 of the dolls got the drop on me, so I had to use them to heal up. We got some Arare, we got some Yokan. No pills because we can't use those. We do have 1 first aid kit, but I think I'm rather save it for much later on in case we need something stronger for a different boss fight. Let's see how this one goes. Because we're on hard mode. What Omamori should we equip? Let's see. Okay, we got greatly decreases weapon durability, so we don't need to worry about that one for now, so we should probably replace that one. This one does not work here because our weapons do not have durability, so that does not work here. So these 2 we're gonna have to replace them. The spider and the wolf. We have to replace those. Let's see what else we have. What do we have that we can put to help us out in this fight? Slightly restores health, no. Increases max health, sure. And then the wolf, let's see. Perfect dodges, decreases focus time. Perfect dodge probably would come in very handy here. And this one restores health after defeating an enemy. No, because or should we equip it for the boss? Now let's use focus time, because the thing is, like I said, the weapon ones don't really matter here because we don't have durability. And they also, after we defeat this one boss fight, we immediately go into a cutscene, so there's no point in even trying to recover health from that, because we're immediately going to go into a cutscene, so there's no point. So let's save it right there. And we're gonna give this a try. Let's see how much these help out. Like I said, obviously the weapon ones aren't going to be much good here because these weapons don't have durability, so the extra effects don't apply to them. So we gotta focus on Hinako instead. Okay, so this one is still the same. I don't want to show you a bit of the English voice acting before I go into it. She looks like that girl from The Ring, all moist. I'm guessing that's indicative of her heart being missing, metaphorically speaking. So she's calling her a traitor. She was calling us a traitor this whole time when we were walking through the shrine. We didn't really know what it meant before in the first playthrough, but now that we're on the second and we know at least part of what happened, It's pretty clear that Sakuko was calling her a traitor because Hinako left her alone when she got married. And so Sakuko viewed that as a betrayal. She was left alone in the town. I'm guessing she and Rinko aren't really two very close friends. They're just friends because they're friends with Sakuko. So I'm guessing she was just left alone. She felt like she was left alone in the town by herself once Hinako was gone. But the thing is, it wasn't really Hinako's choice to get married to that guy, whoever it is. So I still think it's a little misguided. I don't think Sakuko can blame her directly because it wasn't her choice. She really had no choice. Her father arranged that. So Sakuko, like, her feelings may feel valid, but she doesn't really have a point because none of that was Hinako's fault. It was her father's. So it seems like she can't really separate between the two. God damn.
Sakuko! Why?
You traitor!
What's going on?
Damn. You know, let's start that over. Let's start that over because trying to dodge and we keep getting hit by the freaking whatever that thing is that she's carrying. I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what that is. It looks like a mace, but it's obviously not one. Alright, let's skip this. Alright, here we go. God damn!
Sakuko!
How is she so fast? Maybe I'm pushing the wrong button. Maybe I'm pushing the wrong button to dodge. How is she so fast? Okay, before we go... Yeah, I kept pressing the inventory button. It's the R2. For some reason, I just kept pressing the wrong one. Oh, I just noticed. For some reason, I just noticed our sanity is very, very low. No wonder we're having trouble doing stuff. We have no sanity at all. Gotta replenish that. Alright, there we go. So let's save again, just because I don't want to do that again. Yeah, no wonder we can't dodge. We don't have shit. We don't have any sanity or anything at all, so we can't predict when she's gonna attack. No wonder you can't dodge. Alright, here we go. Come on, Sakuko. There we go.
Sakuko! Why?
There you go.
What's going on?
Alright, she got one. She doesn't have unlimited range though,
Liar!
Okay, so now that we actually have some capacity to dodge, the strategy is pretty much to stay out of her way and attack only where she gets kind of stuck in that one animation. Like that one. Ah, god damn. That would have been perfect right there. Damn, that candy restores a lot of health. God damn. I wonder if we can lure her into attacking us right here. There we go. God damn. Ah, come on, really? Nope. Because that's gonna lead to an instant death, so there's no point in even watching the animation. Okay, so the bosses are still pretty hard. The regular enemies are pushovers now, but the bosses are still pretty difficult. Do we really have the best ones equipped? Because we have max health. This doesn't really do anything. Oh, you know what? Let's take out this one. And instead, let's put the the horse, because that'll decrease his stamina. Okay, here we go. Yeah, let's swap that out because that's not really doing much right now.
You traitor!
Sakuko! Why?
You traitor!
What's going on?
God damn! What is with that combo?
Toxis!
There's an attack for, there's a trophy for not getting hit at all with that thing during the fight, but we're not going to be able to get that on this difficulty. Hell no. Maybe story once we accumulate anything. Maybe once we accumulate all the Omomoris, then we can get it on the story, but not in this difficulty. Hell no. She's too quick. But maybe once we have like automatic counters and all that shit that we can add. All this shit that we can add, maybe then we can actually try to get that trophy for not getting hit. Especially if we have the sword that does mega damage. Obviously the boss fight will be much shorter in that case, you know, if you're using a bonus weapon. Oh, there's also health. I did not even see that because the ground is so red.
You traitor!
Your stamina does run out pretty quickly. Ooh, we staggered her.
No! Just relax and close your eyes!
Okay, so you got past the first time.
Why do we have to fight each other like this?
We got past the first phase.
You're not supposed to be here right now, Hinako.
Oh, she's too far away. Okay, so that just damages your sanity. So it's not too super critical. God damn, come on. Good thing we got an endless supply of bandages here.
You traitor!
God damn. It's so tough to predict when she's going to do the second phase of the attack. Yeah, you kind of have to stagger her before she does it. I also don't think you can grab her the counter. I don't think you can do it because you just can't tell if all the red missed where she is. Not this time, bitch. Come on, get close so we can clobber you. Oh, we had it right there. Come on. Ah, come on, cheating bitch.
Liar!
Come on. Yeah, she's still pretty shitty. Hey Nicole, use the fucking bandage. What are you waiting for? Jesus. She moves so slow for a supposed track star. Just use the freaking bandage.
Liar! Process!
Oh, come on. Get off, you weirdo. I don't know why it takes away your sanity since it's just a loud noise. Unless it's a psychic attack of some sort. I guess like Nupraptor and Legacy of King is just a psychic attack, I guess. Come on! Jesus Christ! I think we're almost done with the fight though. Oh god damn. Oh, and she just had to brag about the fucking money too. What a bitch. What a fucking bitch. Go fuck yourself, Sakuko. Freaking petty ass bitch. Come on.
You traitor!
Sakura.
We're just gonna charge her. God damn.
What?
Come on. I don't get what the point is of telling you you can counter their wind-up attacks if you can't even see their attacks in the first place.
You traitor! You traitor! I'm here to save you.
Alright, so the only attack that you can counter is pretty much that straight one.
Please stop this!
Because it's too difficult to see them otherwise.
I'll forgive you. Come back.
Trying to see. God damn. Trying to see if there's any health items we can use.
What are you doing?
Let's drink some divine water because we really don't have any freaking sanity left. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Whenever she starts to charge, that's when we attack her.
Liar!
Come on. Damn it. Fucking stamina. Come on. Damn it, we missed our chance.
Toss
Come on.
Liar!
So basically you have to keep your distance pretty much. Only go in where she's gonna charge or when you think you can pull off one of those counter attacks pretty much. Otherwise just keep your distance at all times. Cause yeah, it's just with the red mist you can't see. You literally can't see the freaking sign to do the. God damn! You literally can't see the sign to do the counter attack because it's red everywhere. So there's only a very faint visual indicator. So basically you can only charge in when you see her going to. When you see her start charging up that wind-up attack on your sanity right there. That's the only time you can attack.
Liar!
So let's give her another chance to start. There she is.
You traitor!
The problem is that takes up all your stamina, and so you just can't get away quickly enough. You don't have enough stamina. So it's still pretty crappy in terms of the boss fight. Like the regular enemies, no. There she is. Yep, just hit and move. Just hit and move. That's the only strategy you can do. It's just best to play it safe. Because that's pretty much the only point where she's vulnerable. When she's doing that light up attack. I'm guessing that's how you would get the trophy. You would just wait until she does that attack, and since on story mode she takes less damage, she takes less damage to kill. That's how you would get it, because you would just never get hit by the normal attacks in the first place. If you just wait for her to do that blessing attack, whatever it is. There you go. So it'll take you forever, but that's pretty much the safest way to actually do it. Just keep your distance. Dodge when necessary and just keep your distance. And give her some space to actually start to do the attack, because it seems that she doesn't do it up close. You kind of have to wait for her to do it. So I think you have to be a certain distance away also. She won't do it if you're too up close, because it's meant to drain your sanity and force you to move closer to her. So I think you have to be away. You have to be away from her in order for her to actually do that attack. Otherwise, she'll just do that stupid chain snap right there. Look at this bullshit. Fuck off, Sakuko. Fuck off. Yeah. So it's just basically you have to keep your distance at all times. You cannot get close. You pretty much can't even touch her unless you see that she's open. Otherwise, it's just there's no point. You're just exposing yourself to damage.
You traitor!
Yeah. So see right there,
Sakuko.
just run away. Don't even try to engage.
Why?
Don't even try to engage.
You
Just
traitor!
What?
wait for your chance to attack, because otherwise that's the only one you can counter right there. That forward attack is the... You cannot counter the chain snap. You can't counter the one she does behind. So the only thing you can counter is just that one attack right there. There we go. You see?
You traitor!
There we go. Now we got it. Where's the bandage? I'm trying to locate the bandage over here. I don't see it. Oh, there it is, right there. I think there was another one, right? Or is it just the one?
You traitor!
Yep, but she does that folding attack where she folds the robe. She folds the robe in on herself. That's the one that you can counter. Otherwise, you just gotta avoid them all. Because there's no point. Like that one right there, there's no counter for it at all. So you can't, there's nothing you can do. There we go. When she takes the 2 steps forward, that's the only one you can counter. Where did she go? There she is, right there.
Sakuko, please! Please stop this!
Okay, and so she'll do that clap, but that clap doesn't actually do any damage to you.
Come back!
And you can get in an extra hit too. Now we're getting somewhere.
Stop it! Please!
Oh, it's easy now. We took care of 2 of the phases. She's only had the 3rd one left. So yeah, just keep your distance basically.
Liar!
Nope. That one is not... You cannot counter that one. Hit her again.
You traitor!
God damn! You could have pulled off the freaking trophy right there. If not for that one hit. That sucks.
You traitor!
Come on.
Toxic!
I'm guessing she gets more aggressive now in the 3rd phase, because I did not recognize him running so quickly in the previous ones. Got her. Now get her ass out of here. We do not have any attack power. Nope. It has to be the other one. There we go. When she does that kind of little dance step, that's the one you can counter. And you do not have to hit her with a full charged attack. You can just hit her with a regular attack right there.
Liar!
Nope. Gotta wait your time. There we go. Hit her again. God damn! Ah, that fucking sucks. She was literally right about to die. That's bullshit. So you cannot get trapped in that corner either, or it's over. That fucking sucks. She was just about to die right there. That's bullshit. So basically, you cannot get trapped in that fucking corner, or else you're dead pretty much.
Sakuko. Why?
You have to always fight her in the bridge. You cannot get trapped in any other corner. Because if you do, it's game over. You always have to fight in the middle of the bridge, otherwise it's game over.
You traitor!
There she goes.
You traitor!
And if she does the other attack, get out of the way. Feel free to run past her to the opposite end of the bridge. Mainly, you cannot get stuck in those corners, or else it's game over. And you cannot counter that chain attack. So the only thing you can do is just counter the one where she steps forward with that little dance. There we go.
No! Just relax and close your eyes!
Why do we have to fight each other like this?
You're not supposed to be here right now, Hinako.
Alright, doing much better so far. I don't think we've gotten hit even once.
Liar!
Yeah, wait for her to do the other one. Or that one. Yeah, and it's probably better not to take the free hit. Because even though it gets one more hit on her, you also take too much damage. Because it leaves you vulnerable to that chain snap right there. So I think it's best not to actually take the free hit when you can get it. Just hit her once and move on, like that. it's actually not worth it to go for the extra hit because you lose far more than you gain. And over here, just run past her. Just run past her and keep running.
Liar!
I just noticed we're low on sanity. Here we are trying to do all this stuff with no sanity. Great boss fight, huh? But it's really the jankiness of the stamina meter that makes it annoying. If it weren't for the stamina meter, it would be much more doable. It's the stamina meter running out so quickly that makes it annoying, especially on this difficulty. God damn it. That is not... Hinako, what are you doing? Gotta get out of that corner. I think if it were story difficulty, she'd be dead already with all the times we've hit her. So in order to get that trophy for avoiding the chain snap, we're probably gonna have to play on story mode. Again. Once we have everything, all the Omomoris, all the enhancements, the sword, especially the sword probably kills her much quicker than this thing does. So we have to wait for that one. We almost had it on the other one, but then we screwed it up. Oh yeah, so when she misses that attack, she starts doing this charge up attack. Yeah, so that's the time to hit her then. When she misses that one. Yeah, it's just too difficult to do it here. It's just way too difficult to do that trophy here. You don't move fast enough, she's too quick. You don't get many opportunities, so it's just it has to be story mode. It won't work on this one. Unless you're like an expert god level gamer. Come on. It's interesting to hear the real reason they're calling her a traitor compared to what people were speculating before based on the traitors, that maybe they all like the same guy and so the other two girls considered it a betrayal that she was interested in him, you know, relationship, stuff like that. It's interesting to hear the real reason. It's got nothing to do with Shu himself at all. It seems like she stopped doing the previous attack, the one that we could counter.
You traitor!
God damn it! Hinako, you slow turtle! Freaking turtle! Why didn't you hit her? Jesus, like a turtle.
Dodge this!
It does take too long though on hard difficulty to kill her. It does take way too long. Boss fights, especially in survival horror games, have to be pretty quick and, you know, brief. They have to leave an impact so you can't drag them out or else it just becomes tedious.
You traitor!
I think that's what happened to the Albert Wesker boss fight on RE5, where he has so many faces that after a while you're just like, it's like, damn, can we just kill this guy already? Like, you're sick of him by the time you get to the second phase or the third.
Liar!
It's the same thing here. Like, you kind of get sick of the bosses because it's just taking so long to kill them. Like, I like a challenge, but at the same time, there is such a thing as taking it too far, and I think this takes it too far because it's just way too long. Maybe if it were only 2 phases, it would be alright, but 3, nah, it just takes way too long, man. Okay, and she's no longer doing the attack that we can counter, so from now on it's just yep, it's just hit and move.
You traitor!
Gotta hit and move because she's not doing the other attack anymore. Just stick and run.
You traitor!
Wait for her to do the charge.
Liar!
There we go. So maybe it's after 3 attacks that she does it. She reminds me of those guys in the white outfits carrying or the gray outfits carrying the lanterns in Bloodborne. Those guys. That's what she reminds me of a little bit with that chain. There you go. Had to hurry on that one.
You traitor!
Yeah, we just gotta wait for that attack because she's not gonna do the other one. I guess it's only phase 1 and 2, and after that, it just doesn't work anymore. After she becomes more desperate. So we pretty much have to wait for our chance. Even if it takes us an eternity. Come on, Mr. Fox Mask, end this already. I think we've only gotten hit, what, like twice, pretty much? Yeah, I think we've only gotten hit like twice the whole match, this time. She does become a bit predictable after you've fought her a couple times. You can see now, you pretty much know when she's going to do that chain strike.
You traitor!
It's just way too tedious to wait for it though.
Dodge this!
She does the grab, which you cannot counter at all, so you cannot get hit by that. She does one of those. There you go. 3. Now she's doing the charge attack. So yeah, just whittle away at her health. There's 1, Let's see if it is 3. Let's see, there's 1.
Dodge this!
Got 2. Now let's see if she does the other one. Okay, so sometimes it might be 4. I guess it depends on how many you dodge. There she goes. I thought it was 3, but I guess it varies.
Dodge this! Liar!
Yeah, that's okay. We got plenty of bandages.
Liar!
As long as you keep your distance, maybe like 10 feet away, you can dodge that thing easily. The chain, you just can't get close to her.
You traitor!
So obviously we know this isn't really Sakuko, it's just it's part of your creation of her mind, but I wonder if it's also partly a mixture of Sakuko's real emotions too. Like they all blended together because of the whole supernatural force in the town. So part of it is how Hinako thinks Sakuko sees her, or how she sees Sakuko, and then part of it is Sakuko's actual emotions mixed in. So it's a blend of the two. It's not just one or the other. Because obviously she can't really be 100% sure of her feelings, but I'm sure she's heard at least a couple of comments over the years. So it's a mix of both. Alright, we almost have her. Come on. Ooh, that was a clean dodge. And that one. I think once we get an Omamori that lets our stamina drain maybe half the rate, it'll be much better. How many does it take, man? How many does it take? I think we've hit her, what, like 10 times? 15 times? How many does it take? Like I said, if we were more skilled, we could actually rush in there and do some real damage against her, but we just don't have the skill for that. We don't have the skill, we don't have the stamina. We just gotta cheese her. I think it also took Roombi like 45, maybe an hour to actually beat her on hard difficulty, so it is not a quick and easy boss fight, that's for sure. It does take some time if you do it properly. You know, not getting slaughtered.
You traitor!
How many does it take, man? Is it like Metal Gear Delta where you have to shoot a guy 15 or 17 times in fox hunt mode to kill him? 15 to 17 headshots to kill a guy on fox hunt mode. That is ridiculous. Even my Metal Gear standards, that is absolutely insane.
Liar!
Insane that you have to shoot a guy 17 times in the head to kill him in that game in fox hunt mode. Slow and steady wins the race. Like I'd rather go in slow and steady and kill her than actually have to do this shit all over again. And then we gotta start again.
Liar!
Nope, we're gonna stay with slow and steady. Because it works.
Liar! Liar!
Yeah, see, as long as you're like 10 feet away from the chain, you should be safe. You can dodge it and then you can run away a bit further.
You traitor!
I think if we were to hit her with fully charged attack, it could probably kill her. But the problem is, we don't know when she starts charging. Let's see. Here we go. There you go. There's a charged attack.
You traitor! Liar!
Come on, one more. One more.
You traitor!
Oh yeah, once she starts doing that, we can fully charge our own meter. Yeah, so if this were story mode, it would probably be over already. She would have died a long time ago. It's only because it's a hard mode that it's so difficult. How many does it take, man? How many does it take?
Liar!
Yeah, so she's not even a threat at this point. We're just counting down the moments where we can finally kill her. But she's not even remotely a threat at this point. Because we already figured out her pattern.
You traitor!
Here you go. Have some of that.
Liar! Liar!
Remember what I said, stay on the bridge. Do not even try to go to the fucking corners. That's a death trap. Stay in the middle of the bridge as much as you can.
Liar!
Like maybe you can try to bait her into some of the attacks. But don't get caught in the corner. Stay in the middle as much as you can. Not like that. It doesn't matter though. We can hit her now. She also dodges too a bit. You can see she took a step back there.
Liar!
Oh, I also noticed the meter charges a lot faster now too. Now that we added that more, you can see it charges up pretty quick. We could actually charge it while we're running, which I don't think we could do before. You always want to keep the camera trained on her too, to make sure you know where she's going. Don't just rely on the in-game camera. Make sure you control it with the right stick also.
Liar! You traitor! Toxic!
No wonder this boss took someone several hours on hard mode. It would probably go much faster, like I said, if we could actually get in there close.
You traitor!
But since we don't have any Omamori that could assist us in doing that, we're taking the slow route. Yeah, always keep your camera trained on her at all times. Don't even try to run past her and leave a blind spot there. Always keep your camera trained directly on her.
You traitor!
I do wonder how much damage it does when you attack her during the charge up phase. This is definitely Dark Souls boss. If Silent Hill ever had one, it's definitely this one. For sure. That Omamori does help, being able to charge that quickly. But you know what would help more? If we could actually have a health bar for her to tell how much damage we're doing. That would help a lot. If we could actually see the damage we're doing to her, rather than just blindly trying to guess whether it's working or not. Come here. At least we got the pattern down now, so it shouldn't be too much of a threat anymore. Ooh, come on. Yeah, let's use a bandage. I do not want to die right now and have to repeat that. Hell no. Hell freaking no. I think she is taking damage, right? Because she winces every time we hit her, so she must be taking some type of damage. But I just don't know what, because there's no meter for her. Like, I wish her clothes would get like more raggedy, or she'd start bleeding or something. Anything to tell us exactly how well we're doing. Like, I do know it takes a long time, but I want to see how much health she has left. Because yeah, this is a pretty long boss fight. God damn. We're almost at an hour in this thing.
Liar!
And I haven't been playing an hour just on the boss fight. Like, I've been playing the whole section. It's just the boss fight itself is taking an hour. Gotta title this video Sakako the Immovable Object. That's what she is right now. That's what she feels like. You just can't move her no matter how many times you hit her.
Liar!
Come on, Mr. Fox Mask, are you enjoying this? Where the hell are you, you pasty-faced freak? With your luscious silver hair, where the hell are you? We should get an achievement just for beating this boss on this difficulty alone. Forget about the whole freaking puzzle difficulty and all that stuff. Give us an achievement just for this one. I think that bandage is also there to bait you, because while you're trying to get it, she's liable to attack you. Always stick outside her range of the mace or whatever that thing is. Oh, I thought she was gonna do the charge up attack right there. How many does it take, man? How many attacks do we have to hit her in order to kill her this time?
Liar!
That's gonna be unbearable on Lost in the Fog difficulty, where they probably have a lot of health. That's gonna be unbearable. I hope that sword is as powerful as they implied it is. Alright, here she goes again. Yeah, do not let your health drop below a third, 'cause one hit will kill you. How many times have we hit her now? Like 40? God damn. I'm not worried about the health because we can find more, but damn, that is one tedious fight on hard difficulty. Because even on story mode, like, it was frustrating, but it wasn't this long. I think it was maybe like a third of this. Oh, one trick is also to charge your meter while you're running. Makes it a lot easier. Don't try to walk and charge it, just start running and then you charge it right there. Makes it a lot easier. How much health does she has? Like 5,000 HP? Holy shit. She has an insane amount of health in this one. Like, is it like 5,000 HP? 10,000?
You traitor!
Yeah, this video is definitely gonna have to be way shorter than the other one because we're spending a lot of time in this fight, so we're probably gonna have to end this one out with the UFO ending once we get that, and then proceed on forward with the next videos and do the other endings after that. This is taking way too long, so this video we're probably gonna have to end it out with, like I said, the UFO ending, just so we can have something that's under 2 hours, or like 2.5 hours, something like that. How much does it take, man? We're at 1 hour 4 minutes. I know we kind of screwed up the first 3 attempts, so that's also why it's so long, but still, that is tedious, so. She's gotta die eventually.
Liar!
And I'll be patient. I can wait. She's gotta die eventually. Even if it takes a whole hour and a half.
Liar!
Come on. There's that perfect dodge. with the swoosh effect. That's how you can tell it's perfect when the air swooshes like that.
You traitor!
There's another one. If it starts to drag too long, I'll just take some extra items and go in for the kill.
You traitor! You traitor!
Yeah, like no wonder they said it took someone like 2 hours to beat this on hard difficulty. God damn.
Toxis!
Just for one boss. Can you imagine me stuck on one boss for 2 hours? I thought maybe they were exaggerating, but no. It really is that tedious. But at least we're avoiding getting hit now. I think the key is you also gotta let your stamina always recover. Otherwise you can't move quickly.
You traitor!
She's gotta have some end to her. Like I said, we screwed up the first few attempts, so I think it would probably be more like 45 minutes if we hadn't screwed those up. Not an hour 4, but yeah, because we had like 3 previous attempts.
Liar!
And she does stagger when you hit her like that, so I assume it is having an effect. It's just taking very, very slow. It's taking a very long time to actually have an effect.
Toxis!
Yeah, this is being insufferable on Lost in the Fog difficulty unless you have the sword.
Liar!
I do not remember any other Silent Hill boss ever taking this long. I think the closest one was the God in Silent Hill 3 at the end on one of those hard difficulties. The really hard ones, the extra ones, were they're just specially made difficulties that they're like bonus codes that you can input or that you get after you beat at the game each time, and then it's just insane amounts of difficulty there was. There's like 9 of them.
Toxis!
And that boss took a while to beat on one of those difficulties. I never even did the hard one. Like the harder one. I think I stopped like around 2 or 3.
You traitor! Toxis!
If this gets to like an hour and a half and she's still not dead, I'm looking it up to see if maybe we're not doing much damage during those attacks. Because she does stagger and she does bleed, so it should be having an effect. Yeah, so if we get to like an hour and a half and she's still not dead, I'm looking that shit up for sure. Just to see if maybe like she's kind of invulnerable during those charge attacks. Like maybe we need to do the extra attack in order to actually put some damage on her. Because goddamn, she is taking a long time to die. Holy shit. Yeah, I think if they were gonna do the whole health bar thing on the bottom there, they should have done one for the enemies too. At least the bosses, like maybe not the regular enemies, but the bosses, definitely, so that you can at least have some notion of how much you have left to do. Because right now we're just flying blind. I have no idea exactly how much, if any, damage I'm doing to her. So I have no idea when this fight is gonna end. Like they should have just done it so if you had the meter at the bottom like you do there, and then they should have one too. That way you know at least how much you have left to do, and whether you're actually having an effect or not, because that's critical.
You traitor!
Either way, we cannot lose this one because I am not doing this shit all over again, so we have to beat her here.
Liar!
Even if it takes us 2 freaking hours, we have to beat her here. Because I am not replaying this section again. Hell no. Hell no. It's like that dog with the speech buttons. Hell no. Oh, hell no. That attack is deadly right there.
Liar! Liar!
What if we hit her from the back? What if we hit her from the back like a true G? I also wonder what the UFO weapon would do to her if we get that on the next ending.
You traitor!
Because I wanted to do that first and then keep going with the other 2 endings, but I think I might have to just get the UFO ending and then start over again just so we can use that weapon against her. Because holy shit. Here we go again.
You traitor!
Remember, keep your distance.
Liar!
Keep your distance at all times.
You traitor!
Man, and this is just her. How much harder is Rinko gonna be? But with Rinko, you at least have the wolf arm. Yeah, with Rinko, you at least have the wolf arm. You do not have that here. So you cannot have the added capability. And also the wolf arm makes you kind of invincible. You still lose energy, but you don't lose health while you're using the wolf arm in its transformed state. So it is kind of a cheat code in a way for the battle, so I guess that one shouldn't be quite as tedious as this one. Maybe it might be hard because of the lava she throws or the minions she sends after you, but it should not be this difficult in terms of just doing damage to her, because we have the wolf arm by then, or the fox arm, whatever, and we can use that to inflict massive damage, especially with a wind up attack. There you go, bitch. God damn, she's still not dead. Holy shit. Yeah, I think I'm gonna look this up because I want to see if we're actually doing damage or not.
Liar! Toxic!
Because that would suck if we spent all this time interrupting her wind-up attacks and it actually doesn't do damage here.
Liar!
Oh yeah, I'm gonna look this up real quick just to see how long it takes to kill Sakuko on hard difficulty, because that is insane. That is freaking insane. Sakuko boss, Silent Hill, F, hard, how long? Can take a long time, with players reporting durations of 30 minutes to over 2 hours. Okay, and here's I haven't been on Silent Hill Reddit in a long time since this game came out, but here's a thread specifically for this boss. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so she only has one move that you can counter, so that one we already got rid of it because she doesn't do it anymore, so we can counter that. Yeah, use light attack a few times to stop it if you lose sanity with the bell. It's always a 3-time attack where she doesn't poof after the third. Beat her after exactly 2 hours and 3 minutes tonight. God damn. Another one says use Higashi, use focus attacks, lay into her for light attacks when she's stunned. During the slam attacks, charge your focus as you're running to her and open with that. Okay, so I think we need better Omamori, because there's also a trophy for getting all the Omamori from the shrine. What's that called? The Hokara? Whatever it is. So we're going to have to start pulling some of them anyway to get that trophy. So I think we need some better ones. But yeah, and I'm not sure whether I should try the Higashi one, because it seems like that might be a quick way to die if we overestimate the effect. All right, so let's keep going then. I'm sure someone would appreciate seeing the boss beaten on a hard difficulty. Yeah, but let's just keep going. Yeah, that's basically what to say. Just spam light attacks. I'm doing the heavy attack, but
Liar! You traitor!
God damn. Yeah, I think we might have to try the Hagashi just to have the battle progress. Just to have it progress so we can actually move on with the story. Because what the Hagashi does basically regenerates stamina, so it'll be pretty useful in this situation.
You traitor! You traitor! Liar! You traitor!
That was a close one right there. Hit her from behind. Oh, that staggered her a lot. Maybe we gotta hit her from behind. Like a true gangster. Finally! Thank God, that's over with. Holy shit.
Fear not! This is nothing to fret over! Keep my command alive! Yield to me! Be good!
I think that was the longest boss fight I've ever fought in a video game ever in my entire life. The only one that comes close,
Foolish of an evil spirit.
even close, is Senator Armstrong from Metal Gear Rising. Holy
Impurity
shit.
that haunts you no more.
I am never doing that
Rest
again.
assured, you are safe now. To live in this world is to walk amidst impurities, but we can ward them off. Come.
Holy shit. At least I can say I beat it just once, but god damn.
Sacred ground lies before us. Before we enter, we must be cleansed. We shall do so here. you as well.
Okay.
Calm yourself. It is but water. Hinako! Hey! Wake up!
You klutz. You fell down the stairs.
Your arm. What happened?
Must have cut my sleeve somewhere.
You don't look bruised or anything. Does it hurt at all?
No, I'm fine.
That's good to hear.
What's wrong?
Let's go. There's no time to waste.
All right. Come on.
Well, you're going to protect me, right? I'm not tough like Hinako, you know?
Yeah, don't worry. Stay close to me. All right. Let's head to my place. Back road, then mountain, then highway. I'll take the front. Partner, take the back.
Got it.
I'll stay behind you, Shu. It's safest in the middle.
Leave the back to me.
Okay, so she's starting to see through him, the Foxman's lies. That's good, I guess. She's seeing into the loop. We're gonna save. I'm never doing that again, ever. Holy shit. That was insane. Let's get to that damn shrine and save before something kills us. Look at this. We got nothing. Zero. That boss fight drained every single last one of our items. And our time too, which means we're gonna have to pick this up in a couple days instead. Holy shit. I'm almost tempted to start over, but I think we're just gonna finish it and get the UFO ending so we can get the hell out of hard. I'm not playing this on hard again. I'm gonna go back to story mode for the other two endings. Because fuck this, man. This is fucking insane. So yeah, I'm just gonna find the 2 UFO posters and get the hell out of here. I'm gonna have to cut out like an entire hour of the video, or 45 minutes at least, just to make it watchable. Holy shit. So yeah, I'm just gonna finish the UFO ending for this one, and then we're just gonna start over on story mode for the other two. I'm not going back to this shit, because if that was one boss, how the hell are the other ones, like Rinko and the final boss? Hell no. I haven't even seen the final boss. I've only seen the first version of it. I haven't even seen the other two versions, so fuck that. We're going back to story mode, where we belong, where it's safe. Alright, so we found the second poster. It's right over here, near the bottom section of the map. Let's make sure there's no enemies waiting for us nearby before we examine it. So I actually made a big mistake, because the area where you find the third poster, no, not the third poster, the movie review has 2 large enemies over there. Well, it had 1 large enemies and a bunch of smaller enemies. So I tried to kill the large one to see if it would disappear, but it does not. So I kind of wasted some resources fighting that thing, when I should have just saved it for when I actually going to examine the movie review. But here's the second poster that you have to find. They have to go in order, or else the UFO ending won't trigger. Let's see what this one's about. The Great Space Invasion 2. Inconceivable. Is there a secret invasion of body-snatching aliens? They may already be among your loved ones. Oh, there they are right there. Damn, so did all her family get replaced in this scenario? Okay, so that's one.
Just what I needed.
Now we gotta go all the way back there. We're gonna save just in case this goes sideways. And after I finish the UFO ending here, I'm definitely gonna start over with a new playthrough, because as you can see, that endless exhausting boss fight took everything out of us. We have nothing left except for Ramune and repair kits. So if we were to try to complete this difficulty on our own with the meager resources we have, it would probably be impossible. So I'm not even gonna try. I'm just gonna save those for the third playthrough. I might keep the save file. Maybe I'll make a separate save file just in case I ever want to return to this one and give it an honest try. But yeah, we just have nothing. We had all those health resources going into the fight, and then after we finished with that 2-hour long boss fight against Sakuko, we just used up every single health resource we had. Like 9 bandages, all the Arare, the kits, the Ryokan, we have nothing. So we're just gonna have to call it a night for this one once we reach the UFO ending, and then we can start from scratch to get the other 2 endings. So the area where you find the movie review is right across over here. So we basically have to go back. We have to examine the poster, which is above here in this area. And then we gotta go up where the monster is. I see the radio over there. I assume that's the movie review. So we might have to take him out again, just in case. So now we can go and examine that third poster we found all the way back there at the beginning of the game. It's not too bad along the way. We cleared all the enemies, but that big one is still over there. And we barely have any health, so we gotta tread carefully over there. I'm really curious to see what it's gonna be. If my theory about it being a simulation is right or not. So you can see it right over there. We lost a couple health items battling that big guy over there. So what that means is we can't really continue with the playthrough to get the second and third ending here because we have no resources left. Okay, so we examined that one. That was poster number 2. Now here's poster number 3. The Great Space Invasion 3. The mothership has dispatched countless miniature UFOs. These tiny round discs attach themselves to innocent folks' head and brainwash them to take over their body. Have you noticed any strange objects on the back of your loved ones' heads? So it's basically like the reverse of that one UFO movie, Batteries Not Included, where you have the miniature UFOs roaming around the town. I've never seen that movie. I've heard of it, but I've never seen it. I think I saw like clips of it way long ago on that old Muppet Babies cartoon that they used to give on Nickelodeon, but that was back in the 90s. I should probably check that out someday just to see what type of movie it actually is, because other than it being a family movie, I have no idea what the premise of that movie even is. I don't know what the plot is. I don't know what the aliens inside the UFOs look like. I just have no clue other than the title, Batteries Not Included. Alessa has seen some strange objects on the backs of people, but she put them there. Space Wars, okay. Which is the new part, the one that's highlighted? Since this was the inspiration of Space Wars, I was thinking that it would be an exciting story. Apparently that only applies to the last scene, while the rest of it is just being... with the rest of it just being a sci-fi horror movie. Shu didn't like that when he was younger, and so it was his dream to fight back with his very own space army. That's one of the things I like about Shu. He really doesn't let reality hold him back. Also, she got scared with the movie, and then he came up with the idea to fight the aliens, and that's how they developed the game Space Wars. Look at that, that man is fighting aliens with an AK-47. I assume that's what that is. Or is that an old-fashioned flintlock rifle? Either way, that's wild, trying to fight a UFO with a hand rifle. Okay, so now that we have all 3 of the posters, now we can go over here and... first we gotta get past that big guy over there. But once we do, we can examine the radio. Oh yeah, we can hear it beeping already. Okay, so the UFO is the review. Okay. Let's see what this is. Who the hell's coming over here? Oh, is that the big monster? I thought someone was behind me. I totally thought there was a monster behind me. It sounded that way. Oh, did it? Oh no, I was gonna say did he disappear, but no, he's still there. So we gotta get rid of him before he can interact with that. Because he only goes down for like 13 seconds and then he gets back up. I like how she uses the bat as a spear when it's sharp on the end. It doesn't do much damage, but it looks pretty cool. It has some range now. Yeah, let's avoid that big burp of doom. Damn it, he blocked it with the knife. God damn. Yeah, it was probably a mistake to fight him the first time. I guess we can just poke him to death from behind. Yeah, just keep poking him from behind. Because we cannot risk him hitting us again. We're dead if he gets one more hit in. Okay, I think the bat actually does less damage if it's damaged like that. Because it's barely phasing him, so I think it might do considerably less damage if it's broken. God damn it, if only we could get rid of him permanently. There we go. Get that fool out of the way. Let's get our UFO ending. Let's see what it is. God damn it, this bitch would be in the way, wouldn't she? Oh, never mind. Let's see if we can get it. Movie review of The Great Space Invasion. Although this work features UFO and humans who are being controlled by aliens, the aliens themselves never make an appearance on screen. Instead, this film illuminates the corrosive power of suspicion. Sometimes trying to distinguish one's fellow man as friend or foe can be the real horror. Oh, it's one of those movies where you never see the aliens at all. In one particular chilling scene, local residents of the town where the UFO was sighted are mistakenly targeted as body-snatching aliens. The accusing humans scream and jeer as they send their own kind to the detention center. What's worse, anyone who dares speak against the group is seen as one of them and is locked up as well. One can only ask oneself, is coerced solidarity among humans really solidarity at all? Sounds like that one Twilight Zone episode, The Monsters Do on Maple Street, where anyone who tried to defend a guy and speak up would get accused of being an alien, and the truth is none of them were an alien. The aliens were manipulating them. At the end of the movie, the number of people killed during the alien invasion is shown. Interestingly, far more humans were killed by their fellow man than attacks from UFOs. Damn. Perhaps the aliens left Earth at the end not because they lost, but because they believed that humankind was not worth taking over. The Great Space Invasion is a movie that provides somewhat interesting social commentary to its audience, but anyone looking forward to a fun action romp will be sorely disappointed. Okay, so it is kind of like a combination of Body Snatchers and other films like that. That sounds like what the Borg do to some species on Star Trek who don't measure up to their idea of usefulness. Like, they do not assimilate everyone. If your species or civilization is considered weak or unworthy or just primitive, you know, it's not developed as much as it should be, they will actually ignore you. They will not assimilate you unless you really cause a lot of trouble for them, because they want the better, superior technology and species in their ranks, so they don't have any time for those that don't measure up, so they will just leave you alone if you're actually primitive enough or savage enough in Star Trek. Alright, so I think that's the end of it. Let's see. Yeah, I know there's more UFO broadcasts, but I don't think we need to listen to them. Alright, let's see what this bullshit is. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's hand-drawn. What is this? Oh, there they are, Shu and Hinako.
Why isn't there anyone in town?
Because of them. There's no doubt about it.
Them?
Yeah, the aliens. They've been eyeing Earth for a long time, waiting for the chance to snatch up humans and replace them with aliens. Rinko, Hinako, me, Any one of us could be an alien merely pretending to be the real person.
I'm not an alien! Is there any way to prove our identities?
Yes, you are, Rinko.
There is.
Oh,
Didn't you die? That thing killed you! This is Roboco, an anti-extraterrestrial search and destroy robot I designed and built.
oh, that's nice. It's a robot instead of a god spirit in this
robot
one.
can detect aliens masquerading as humans and automatically eliminate them. The battery's dead.
Wait, so the Sakuko that thing killed was actually an alien?
That thing was chasing me all over the place. I guess you had a hint of alien on you, Hinako. You might be an alien, or maybe someone close to you is an alien. These things copy everything down to your memories, but they're not perfect. Hinako, try saying something only the real you would know. Oh, Rinko once took some of Shu's hair and hid it inside her pillow.
What?
Let a girl try out a love spell and dream.
She did what?
Your turn, Rinko. One time, Hinako forgot her underwear in the locker room at camp and didn't claim it. Rinko! You're gonna burn in hell for that.
That was not so
Can't blame
bad.
you
Come
for
on.
not claiming it. Gotta be embarrassing saying it's yours when the teacher asks whose it is.
Privacy wasn't really a thing back in the day. Well, one time, Rinko skipped gym class and took Shu's clothes and... Well, the day after she fought with Shu, Hinako took his recorder and...
I think I'm more scared of girls than aliens at this point.
Okay, you're good. You guys passed the test. Next up, it's us, I guess. So one time, Shu ripped a page out of an adult magazine and hid it behind his bookshelf.
Oh, way to go,
And
Shu.
he also cut out a photo of a classmate's head and taped it to a swimsuit model poster.
Okay. We got it. Now it's my turn. Oh! Sakuko first started wearing a bra in the 6th grade, while Hinako and Rinko started after summer break in 5th grade. How's that?
That went too far, Shu. That was way too far.
Well, we didn't find an alien. But we did find an enemy to all women. Hinako, we're heading home. What about the aliens? Everything all right?
Oh, the neighborhood watch got together and took care of them.
Bye-bye.
That sounds
See you
suspicious.
tomorrow.
For dinner tonight, I'll make your favorite Hamburg steak.
Mother, I told you that's Junko's favorite.
Oh, there's the Shiba Inu. Damn, so she's a dog and an alien. They actually brought her back. That's pretty cool. Oh, that's it? That was not what I was expecting at all. I thought we would actually get to see the aliens. Yeah, that one's funny in terms of... Oh, look at the comics. That one was funny in terms of all the secrets they were revealing, which I think probably were based on their actual characters, meaning that they actually did all that stuff in the real version of the story. Especially Shu's hiding that page of the adult magazine. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be like they would be like in some type of simulation or something. No, it really was just a straight up alien invasion. That's a pretty clever way to phrase it, though, or to put that situation that the robot killed Sakuko because I knew she wasn't the real one. That was why I killed her. You think the dog is actually the leader of the gray aliens we're seeing in the series, and they're actually its servants? Because if cats can have human servants, then maybe the Shiba Inu actually runs the alien civilization. Maybe it's not them. Maybe the dog is the true mastermind behind the whole UFO phenomena. Interesting animation though. I want to see what we get for it. I wanted to see what the hell Rinko did with her with Shu's clothes. Like, did she do some dirty things with it that probably shouldn't be mentioned? It can't be just that she was wearing them. Was she sniffing them, or God forbid doing other things with them that they probably shouldn't know about? Because I can see her doing that, using his underwear and shirt and stuff for inappropriate purposes. I can totally see Rinko doing that. It's creepy, but I can see her doing that. And she probably did in the actual main story too. That's what makes it funnier. She probably did do all those crazy stuff. Because she's crazy herself. Also thought the twist at the end, right when they introduced the mom and dad, was going to be that they were aliens too, but I guess not. I guess the dad is just naturally an asshole. You know, he's naturally a jackass. He's not an alien. I should probably feel sorry for Shu, but I don't, because we know in the main story he was kind of our drug peddler that got us into this whole mess. And not only did he peddle drugs, he peddled supernaturally powered drugs. So it's not enough. It's not enough to just give her regular drugs, Shu. You also got to give her freaking drugs that lead to her being possessed. So it's like, god damn, man. You could have done a little bit more research and found out that plant you were giving her was actually White Claudia, and probably a very, very bad idea. Oh, is this a new song, or is that the same one from the old credits? Oh, the hill steep deep in silence. I guess that's a reference to Silent Hill overall. Yeah, now that we know Shu is our drug pusher, I can't feel too sorry for him, because like somebody said, this is why 16-year-olds don't prescribe medicine, you know? Even knowledgeable 16-year-olds. Like, the only guy who can really do that is just the art guy from Persona 3, who was actually studying to be a doctor. He's the only one who can actually do that shit, but some random guy in the mountains, hell no. You can't take anything he created. I assume he made those pills himself, too. This man was feeding her White Claudia all this time throughout God knows how many weeks or months, and he did not even know it. Like, forget about her being possessed. I'm surprised she didn't turn into like a whole god and just blow up the whole village with how much White Claudia he fed her in those pills. She could have developed psychic powers like Alessa and really wrecked the town up. So even though it was ultimately the father's fault that everything started, Shu's definitely the second guy most responsible. So it's all her father and Shu's fault. Like they fucked over her life and the whole town. Because I don't know yet how many people she killed. I assume it was several, but because I wonder, assuming that guy, the silver-haired guy, actually turns out to be a real man. Yeah, you know what, let's skip this because we already heard those credits. The Great Space Invasion. Hell yeah. What I was saying, assuming that silver-haired fox guy is actually real and he's not just a manifestation of the husband in the real world, like, I wonder if the reason he was even able to reach her was because Shu fed her all that white Claudian pill form. That was why, like the memo said, she kind of transcended to like the realm of the gods, the spirit world. So I wonder if, like I said, assuming he's not a complete manifestation and that he actually is real, you know, and not just based on someone she knows. I wonder if the whole reason he was able to influence her was because of Shu and the medicine he gave her. So I kind of want to check that out in Japan. Should we check it out in the Japanese? First, let's make a save. New Game Plus, Hard, and Puzzle Story. Oh, so if you get the UFO ending, it doesn't clear. I thought maybe we would still get the trophy for clearing it on hard, but I guess not. You actually have to beat it on you actually have to beat it on hard the regular way in order to get the trophy for beating it. You cannot cheap it like you do the like in Silent Hill 2 remake, where if you just wanna, I think if you just want to get the trophy for beating it on hard. Is there a trophy for hard? I don't remember, but you can just use the dog ending and cut out a large portion of the end game. So this is the one we're gonna start from. I want to see also want to see what we get. Is it a gun or what the hell is it? But I kind of want to see this one in Japanese too. I wonder if we should run it back, because we already made a save. Should we run it back? Let's see. Yeah, let's run it back. Let's run it back just to see the Japanese version. I just want to hear the Japanese track for that one. Okay, so we already examined this, right? I think we already examined it. Yeah, so let's switch over the voice. Audio. Oh, we can? God damn it. Damn, we do have to... Never mind, I think we have to actually go and... Oh, that sucks. I think we have to go back to the title screen. Alright, let's set it to Japanese. Oh, language display. Never mind. That's... Now we can reload it. Oh, let's check out the ending. View endings. Great Space Invasion. Oh, can we just view them from here? We don't have to load it, right? Oh no, then we do have to... Never mind. I thought maybe we could view it from here. No, we do have to load it again. Alright, here we go. I just want to hear a Japanese track. And I think this time, after we examine the poster, we're just going to run past him. Because there's no point in fighting him. So we're just going to run past that big guy and that other one. We're just going to check out the review and watch the ending again. There's no point in fighting him. There's absolutely no point. The English one was okay. Like people have pointed out, Rinko does sound a little weird in the English version. Someone said it might be too anime. I don't watch a lot of anime at all. So I definitely don't know what is and what is not a good anime dub nowadays. So I'll take their word for it. Okay, so let's examine the third poster. That's cool how they just zip along like that. Oh, there was a bandage right there. I did not even know it. There was a bandage there the whole time. Move out of the way, fatso. There we go. Let's see what it sounds like. I'll tell you one thing, this is a lot more animated than any of the other UFO endings we ever got.
やはりこれは奴らの仕業かもしれない。
奴ら？
そう、宇宙人だよ。奴らは地球をずっと狙っている。そしてスキアラが人間をさらい入れ替わっているんだ。リンコだって俺だってヒナコだって、ひょっとしたら本人のふりをしている宇宙人かもしれない。
私は宇宙人じゃない。見破る方法はあるのか？
あるよ。あんた死んだはずじゃん。そいつにやられて。この子は私が作った対宇宙人決戦用人型サーチ&デストロイロボのロボコちゃん。この子は人間に化けた宇宙人を見つけて自動で駆除してくれるの。バッテリー切れね。
じゃあそいつに殺されたあのサクコは宇宙人？
私そいつに追いかけ回されたんだけど。
ヒナコに宇宙人の匂いがついてたみたい。ヒナコが宇宙人かもしれないし、ヒナコの身近な友人が宇宙人かもしれない。あいつらは記憶までコピーする。でも完璧じゃないな。ヒナコ、何か自分しか知らない秘密を話して。
リンコはシュウの髪の毛を集めて自分の枕に入れてたことがある。いや
ー、恋のおまじないで夢くらい見たっていいでしょ。次、リンコ。
ヒナコは林間学校でパンツを脱衣所に忘れて名乗り出られなかったことがある。
リンコ、地獄の炎で焼かれろ。
このパンツは誰のだって先生が呼びかけるけどさ、あれ名乗り出られるわけないよな。
昭和ってプライバシーなかったからね。
リンコは体育を休んだ時にシュウの脱いだ服を。
ヒナコはシュウと喧嘩した次の日にシュウのリコーダーに。
俺宇宙人より女子の方が怖えよ。
What did she do with the recorder?
お互いの記憶に間違いがないよう
Probably
だね。
something nasty.
じゃあ次は私たちだね。シュウは青年誌のグラビアページをスクラップしてて本棚の裏に隠してる。水着ポスターにクラスの女子の顔写真を貼り付けたことがある。
待て待て、分かった。
Damn, so Shu was crushing on both of them. Because those are Rinko and Hinako.
ブラをつけ始めたのは小6の新学期から。ヒナコとリンコは小5の夏休み明けだ。どうだ。
Why does he know that?
宇宙人ではなかったけれど
女の敵はあぶり出せたようね。
Yeah, why does he know that? That's a bit too much detail, my guy.
宇宙人は大丈夫？
町内会の人たちがみんなやっつけてくれたぞ。
じゃあね
ー。また明日。
Is she trying to take his hand or put her hand in his pocket to feel him up?
それお姉ちゃんの好物だってば。
There's the dog going back to her home planet. Note, Mira died on her way back to her home planet. That dog's gotta be the mastermind, right? Okay, I think I actually prefer the Japanese one. Oh, content you have not seen, you would just skip it anyway? That's just saying, never mind, we saw it already. That's just warning you that it is a new scene. Alright, so there's a UFO ending. We don't need to create another one because I already made this file over here, so... I'm gonna start a little bit of it. Like I said, I might at some point, maybe, I don't know, give this a second try over here and see if maybe we can actually beat that on hard and get the trophy for that, because we're gonna have to try it. We're gonna have to try anyway for Lost in the Fog difficulty, but I won't do that until I get all the Omamoris to make her super powerful and the sword. Because you see here, this playtime, 2 hours 58 minutes. No, that's the time. That's 2:58 hours. I mean 2 hours 58 minutes. So he finished almost at 3 o'clock a.m. But the playtime, I was gonna say the playtime, where it says 22 hours, 11 minutes, 22 seconds. That one, about a solid 2 hours of that is just the boss fight with Sakuko. It literally took me 2 hours and 13 minutes to beat that boss. I went back and counted from the first time. I had like 4 failed attempts. So I rewatched the video a bit. I replayed it and counted down from the 5th attempt, which was the one that ultimately succeeded. I counted from the beginning of that to when the cutscene plays, when silver-haired fox guy vanishes her from the Dark Shrine, and it was a solid 2 hours and 13 minutes to beat that thing. So yeah, we need some serious heavy-duty Omamori and firepower to beat that, because there's no way I'm playing that again without the best Omamoris. And that's just on hard. I can't even imagine how much harder it'll be on Lost in the Fog. So yeah, if we're to tackle Lost in the Fog, we absolutely cannot fight that thing without the sword. I assume they might give you the sword, and maybe you get it on maybe you start with it on a bonus playthrough. But even if you don't, at least if we can just accumulate enough Omamoris to actually make her overpowered, then we can actually go in there and tackle that boss fight properly. Because the thing is, it just takes so long to wind down her health that even if you enter with like 19 health items, as you saw in the other part of the video, by the time you're done, you have nothing left, and there's still 75% of the game. So that's not gonna work. So yeah, what I think we're gonna do is I'm gonna start playing this one on my own until we get to the same point where we're in chapter 5. So from then on, we just gotta do the same things we did all over again. Then I'll pick it up from chapter 5. And then we can continue on making the offerings at the little shrine statues to get the sword. And then from then on, we'll make 2 other saves. We'll make one save to continue on with Lost in the Fog over here, and then this one we'll just what we'll do is we'll keep it so that we can get both endings at the same time. So just do one, and then we'll go back and replay the other. That way we don't have to do 2 whole playthroughs just to get ending 2 and 3, because we still got to do one from ending 4. But yeah, we don't need to make another one. We already have one new game plus file. So yeah, I think that's the plan. I'm just gonna play a bit on my own until we get to that exact point in chapter 5 where we left off with Hinako following Shu and Rinko to his house. And we still needed to do, I think, 3 more offerings before we can get the sword, and then we have to purify it. So that'll be endings 2 and 3. So since that's gonna take a while, I'll just make that another separate video. So yeah, that's it for now. Overall thoughts on the UFO ending. It's pretty cool. It has a very unique animation style. I like the lighthearted humor. I I like the light-hearted humor in it compared to how grim the rest of the game is, because there's some pretty dark stuff. I like that you learn a lot about the characters you don't otherwise know, even though it's kind of a jokey tone. I have no doubt that Hinako and Rinko actually did some of that stuff, especially Rinko, because she's nasty. So I have no idea. I have absolutely no doubts that she did something, you know, something uncouth with his clothes, and then whatever Hinako did with his recorder, I doubt she just broke it. I guess the implication there is she stuck it somewhere just to get back at him, but I'm not even gonna say where she could have done that. But yeah, I like the fact that it still feels like the shenanigans still feel true to stuff the characters might have done at some point. Even though it's a joke ending, it does feel like Rinko would be that obsessed with him that she would steal his clothes and do God knows what with them. And then Hinako's a weirdo too, so you can't count her out. And funny enough, they didn't cover anything Sakuko did. I guess Sakuko's main sin is just owing Hinako the 500 yen and never paying her back at all. Because she even boasts about it in the boss fight that now the 500 yen is hers forever. So I guess that was just her one big main flaw, is just being a cheapskate, borrowing money and never paying it back. But yeah, other than that, like I said, it did not go the way I expected it to. I thought it was gonna be the whole thing was a simulation. They were actually in Space Wars, but no, it was just a random run-of-the-mill alien invasion. So I was kind of disappointed in that regard, but I like seeing the dog again at the end. I think we'd already seen him before in Silent Hill Origins. I think no, not Origins. It was Shattered Memories, where at the end Cheryl turns into like she turns into Mira, and then the psychiatrist slash psychologist, whatever, across from her interviewing her, Dr. Kaufman, is actually an alien. So we'd already seen the dog before in a UFO ending, but it was nice to see it again. Hopefully in a future Silent Hill game, whether it's Silent Hill Town 4 or Silent Hill 1, we'll see the dog again in an actual proper ending. But for now, we still have the Silent Hill 2 dog ending, which is always pretty cool with that dog ending theme at the end. That's what I forgot to say about the musical theme for the UFO ending here. It's pretty cool, but it's no dog ending theme from Silent Hill 2. That one still rocks. It's on YouTube. You can definitely listen to that after you watch the dog ending for that game. It is pretty cool music to listen to. But yeah, we got the UFO ending. You know what? I think I just want to see one. I'm gonna load it now because I want to see what we actually get for doing the ending. Yeah, we got story, hard, lost in the fog. This is ultra hardcore. I just want to see the weapon that we get, because we always get a weapon. I'm gonna skip this soon, but I just want to show how different the cutscene is.
でもお父さんに言われるとなりたくなくなる。宿題と同じだね。やれって言われるとやる気なくす。
Okay, we can skip this one. That's still the same. Oh damn, we forgot the new part of it. Where her parents were, the dad was trying to convince the mom that Hinako would be happy, you know, being married off to some scumbag rich guy. And her mom was obviously skeptical and Hinako's not having it, but I just want to see the weapon you get. I assume it's that blaster, right? It's got to be that blaster we saw in the whole shrine room with the pedestals. It's got to be that blaster, right? Let me check. Let's see what good old game8.co has to say. They also have guides for all the different endings, but we're not even a quarter of the way there, so there's no point in looking at those. It does not say anything about do we actually get anything or not. Because that would be disappointing if we don't get shit. At least give us the Hyper Blaster. Silent Hill F. UFO ending. Yeah, it says UFO ending weapon, so what do we get? We gotta get something. Yeah, the PP8001. Oh, it's a melee weapon. Oh, it's like a lightsaber. It's like kind of like a Kylo Ren's lightsaber, I guess, but minus the stupid ass lasers coming out of both sides. Okay, so we did the UFO ending. We got that. Now where is it? Oh, we gotta. Oh damn, we gotta play until chapter 3 to get that shit. Hell no. I'll just do a separate scene for it when we get there, cause. Oh, it also features a blast attack, so you can perform. Okay, so it can still be used with zero durability, but it has range. So it's kind of like the beam saber in 3, where you remember if you get a really high ranking, that thing is like 10 feet long, and it's just insanely powerful. It has mad reach, and it can just destroy anything in like 2 swipes. But then the intensity depends on the star you get for the ranking. So it's kind of like that. And the second focus attack, instead of doing like a heavy attack, it just releases a blast of energy. So yeah, it literally is like a lightsaber, basically. Oh, it's a prototype melee weapon for the Space Army. Flashing plasma blade. So it'll never break, but the range can get reduced if you don't, I guess if you don't fix it up. So I guess it's probably very durable, right? It's probably very much more durable than any other weapon. Yeah, and it's a light weapon. So I guess you can repair it technically with the repair kits to keep it strong. But yeah, we gotta go to chapter 3 to find it. So yeah, I'll just make a separate scene for that when we find it. So yeah, I wanted to show off the weapon, but I guess it's not an option right now because we need to play for like 2 more hours to get there. So I'll make a separate clip for it when we start the next section, and you know, we got to make the 3rd offering to the statue so we can keep going and actually get the sword that we need for the rest of the story. So yeah, that's it for now. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again next time, probably in a few more days. I'm gonna play a couple other games first, but I'll see you next time on Silent Hill F on the PS5. See you later, everyone.